Welcome to the Art of Hitting channel. We're again at the Art of Hitting Club in Melbourne, Florida on Saturday. I forget the date right now, but that's not that important. We're at the club, and Bogie was visiting us from the Swing Makeover, and he took a liking to our Canadian buddy, and because he said he watches everything Bogie does. So they got in a discussion about TWork, and I happened to get behind the scenes and catch it. Enjoy.
You guys ever have trouble with that?
I mean, that's using a tee is great if you want to work on part of your game. It doesn't matter how good the pitcher is; it's hard to get something consistent. So if you want to pick that lefty, I want to beat the baseline. I got to move around and find your spot.
But on a tee, I think if you hit once off the tee, you ought to have 2 live BP sessions.
Yeah.
And I know guys that like to hit off the tee so much they hit off it all the time, and then they.
You still got to have your time.
Yeah, right. If you put the tee too far ahead, you're going to you can hit every ball out here, but then that's the way brings your point of contact.
I use the tee for working on my mechanics, like when I want to make sure my hands don't mess up. So I can really, with the tee, I can really concentrate on just mechanics, strike the ball well, have the swing right, and then, because when you're being pitched to, you just never have that kind of consistency. But I like the tee. I like the tee work. It's really effective, and like you were saying, I find myself staring at the ball at the tee sometimes, but now I've watched videos of pros when they hit off the tee and they always look over there and then they look to the tee in the second. So now I'll look out where the pitcher would be and then I go and I hit as I'm swinging.
Have you guys ever seen or used one of those balls in the rope that we have on the show?
No, I haven't.
Have you ever seen it?
Yeah, I've seen you guys use it.
I brought one here. I'll pull it out and show you. It gives you that visual we're talking about where I find myself wanting to swing down too much by looking at the tee all the time. So if you set this up here,
Maybe you want to go over here and set it up over in the sun.
don't film me doing this, Ed.
There's hours of video on this already.
So right here, it keeps you on. It's just a tarp rope from like a semi. But anyhow, then just what's our able ball in the rope first partner of the show. But if you set this up here. Right here, it'll keep you, like when you were going backside some and your hands were late, your hands were down, you're like this, versus being, up with a shoe.
That's my golf swing coming in.
Yeah, so I mean, right here,
Yeah.
so if you want to take a swing, go ahead and try it. But, if you wanted to hit a line drive off the base of the fence in center field, that might be up a little bit much, but it makes your hand path, makes your rotation stronger than your hand path up.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Pull it back, go ahead again.
Doesn't that get you to hit on top of the ball more?
No, if you swing into the rope, you're hitting the bottom of the ball.
Oh, you're hitting the bottom of the ball. You're hitting under it.
Do it again. Now swing up too much this time. Swing up too much.
Oh,
or down. It doesn't matter. Because you'll get instant feedback because the ball just bounces up and down the rope. See, that doesn't go hard down to the end.
Yeah.
And what does that mean?
Well, if your swing path if you aren't rotating and swinging right on that same path, the ball's just going to bounce up or down. If you drive through the bottom of it at the same angle as the rope is, slightly up, you get the ball shooting right down the rope. Do you want that a little lower? Or is that a little bit?
I never seen the value in that until just now when you're talking about
with a tee, there's a tendency to dive down into it, and this forces you.
So I'll try and swing wrong or swing right?
No, swing right. This forces you to actually have it. See, you're down a little bit.
Yeah.
Your swing was down.
Yeah.
So try to drive your hands, right up at the same level.
Felt like I went over the top of it.
What's that feel to you when you're hitting it? I mean, I see the more value of that than the tee for sure.
Look at that. See that?
Better, yeah.
And, the difference was maybe you're down sled before, but now your rotation opened up more. Your hands came last and they exploded.
Yeah, I felt like I was right on parallel that time.
But do you feel like that's the angle you would swing if you're trying to hit long line drives to center field?
Yeah, that was definitely more of a line drive swing for me.
what's so great about your swing is, you stand right there. You put the ball right here, and most people typically want to put it out here, and then it makes you want to run. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Honestly, for me, I'm always trying to fight the line.
Go up under it like you.
That's easy to make. That's
Jeremy.
a nice tool to hit off.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Go up under it like you're swinging for a home. Trying to get it out of there.
Okay.
See what happens on that. So that seemed like you did the same thing when you swung under it about 5 swings ago. Is that the way it's supposed to react?
Well, that is his home. I mean, that is his home run swing. Level it slightly up, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't want to golf it up, right?
Yeah.
Now, say if you want to go backside, okay, so you want to go down the right field line, just slide your point of contact back just like you would off a tee, and you can actually go backside with it. You saw it shoot out that way.
Yeah.
So here, when you swing, that doesn't put it your wrist turns like this, like a tennis racket a little bit. That I don't call that roll over. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I mean, if you went to a pure X step, you aren't like that.
Yeah.
That'd be a pure X step, right?
Yeah.
But there's a little bit of a turn of the lead wrist. Do you think there is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I really try not to, but I know I tend to just do a little bit.
Yep. And then if you're a little bit early on the ball, you get into the break a little bit. But that's a lot different than rolling over, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true. Because what I used to do, I used to be like this here,
Yeah.
and that was fine as long as the ball was right here and I could reach out and hit it. But it was no good for everything else.
Is that what the guy does in golf?
Yeah, like in golf, I would unless I was using my driver, even my driver, I wouldn't always be off my front foot. It'd be like just inside, but hitting the lower clubs would be right in front of you. So as long as I stood really far off the plate and nobody pitched me high and inside, and I could reach out here, I could hit the ball a long way. But anything that was high and inside, I would always hit foul because I had no way. I'd have to turn my whole body here, right? Instead of staying inside the ball, snapping in front of you.
What's that device called? You don't sell it anymore, so somebody had to make it, right?
We always call it the evil ball on the rope, but I know hundreds of guys that I've.
I want you to swing like you normally swing with that, and this is I just watched that exercise you did with Bogie, but that you can take with you anywhere, and I use it as a warm-up. Now the idea to that is you want to snap the ball out in front. I mean, it's like that's another way to accomplish a lot of what you accomplished there. And then if you put the ball at the end of it, and now if you swing like that, it's supposed to increase your bat speed. But what you do with the ball down, put your ball down, not like that. Now this is what trains you to hit the ball out in front of you. So go ahead and do it.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, okay. How's that feel to you?
Feels good. It's surprisingly heavy when it reaches out. So, but
We're moving.
I don't mind that.
But think about that when you're getting ready to go to hit. It's like getting a little few swings before the game.
Yeah.
You feel that?
Yeah.
Now put it at the end.
It feels really light until it goes to the end, and then suddenly it's heavy.
But it's with you with them quick wrists and everything. But you can accomplish a lot of what you did over there. At least I think. What do you think? You just came from that to that. What do you see as
a warm-up tool? I think this has some value for sure.
And then now put it at the end. Put it at the end. Now that, by their definition, is supposed to help your bat speed.
That feels like I'm swinging a golf club.
It's your fast twitch.
It kind of is.
Yeah.
It's like your fast twitch muscles. Yeah, I never thought about that, but it's like the golf club is a little. But the golf swing and the softball swing is supposed to be in contrast to each other.
Yeah. Well, I've spent ever since I met Dan and started playing competitively in 2016, I've been trying to get a better baseball swing, get rid of my golf swing.
Dude, let me tell you what you should. The name of our club is the Art of Hitting, and the theory there is everybody does things differently based on their physical ability and the assets God gave you and all that. Well, I'm telling you what, man, you got some quick ass hands, and I base that on all the guys I've seen. Now, I probably haven't seen as many. You know, Bogie does that for the last 22 years, and he agreed to that. But dude, you know, there's a guy named Bob Waldyke. You ever heard of him?
I've heard the name. Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of the greatest home run hitters ever. Yeah. He's got a vicious swing and quick hands. Yeah. Your swing is not as vicious as it is, but your hands are as fast as anybody.
When I videoed myself swinging, I never looked like I'm swinging as fast as guys I watch on videos, and I'm always like,
you're not swinging body wise like that. You don't have you know, but whatever gift you have, and one of them is that those and the overlap grip is perfect for your wrist, because guys with wrists like you and the snap. Now Bogie's the expert on all that stuff. I don't know a lot of the technical bull, but you dude, you got a gift.
Well, I appreciate that, and actually I think you might have taught Dan to do it. And I think
the overlap grip?
He told me about the overlap grip.
Oh yeah, I've
only been doing it for like 2 years.
Dan, excuse me. Did I got you in the overlap grip?
I experimented with it before, but
when you get him down here,
you committed. I was committed when it came.
Well, Dan had a little dilemma going on whether he should do the run up or the standstill. I said, man, do whatever you do best. And he's like great at the run up. Yeah. He's like, if you want to learn how to do the walk up, you learn it from Dan Carlson.
He showed me how to do it.
Don't you do it, dude? Don't you change anything?
I've tried it, but I don't like it.
You don't need to change anything. What do you think, Bogie? Where's Bogie? Bogie, does that man need to change anything? Now Bogie might, because he's a
shorter, a little fatter.
I don't know what that means, but dude, in my opinion, if you hit 750 most of the time.
I try to, yeah.
Do you hit 750 most of the time?
Most of the time, yeah.
Yeah, dude, you got a great. I mean, you just refine what you do.
Thank you.
And you know, I'm sure Bogie can give you a couple little technical pointers, but don't get wrapped up in thinking. Just go out and do it.
Oh, yeah. Thinking's the worst possible thing I can do at the plate.
Dude, I'm impressed with your abilities. You're almost as good as that Gary Benton guy we got here. You and I had seen that device that Bogie's got. I didn't see the value until I seen it work, and it's got a nice value. I mean, in use, I think it's a little better than a tee, but I'm not really a big tee guy. But I believe in the tee from a lot of the guys that use it and believe in it. So I learn things when I get older. But the speed stick that I showed the guy, I truly believe in that, and a lot of my buddies have got to believe in it too. So hey, hit subscribe. Special thanks to Bogie for coming out to the Art of Hitting Club with the big John Ferrani and Dan Carlson. Don't forget to hit subscribe.